Yeah, 1 second. So yesterday we have completed 3 listings, right? So we have completed the 3 listing. So we don't have any more listings. So 90% you will be have the same kind of the
Listing.
Have you created the last one?
Sorry.
The third listing. So I said you for homework, right?
No, I'll do it by tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just asking. Okay, see, it's not going to rush. So the 3 list is the same format. You have to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with the continue with the tables. Okay, so the first one is subject demographic. Okay, the age is safety population. So we have total 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 tables. Okay. So today I will explain you this one, the age safety population. Okay, so the same structures. Okay, so this is the for how we doing here, and this is gonna be the same thing. So instead of age, you're just writing the 3 variables. So this is gonna be your homework to do it. Okay, so I will explain you this part so that you can do the same thing. Okay, for the height and weight for this one, and after that we can talk the remaining also after next class. Okay. Okay, so the same settings we do how we did in the listing. So we have to run TOC, M pages, the same links from the listing. Okay, so we're gonna bring the same listings. First of all, I just take all this part. So here, as per the table mock show. Okay, so the date would be 03. Okay, and here is demo. So as per the TOC content, we go to the macros. The macro folder, we have TOC, right? Okay, so this part 16.1.1 as per the mock show 16. No, 14.6. So this part, sorry. So 14.1.1 subject demographics age. Okay, this is a listing. Okay, this is a table format. So part 3 demo 1. Okay. So you choose the right program. So RT demo 1. the program ID, and you're taking the same macros, mpage of mtitle d, and you run. Okay, so so we have created the TOC, table of content. So I gotta save this part as RT demo 1. Okay. Yes. So once you've done this one, we're gonna start our tabling how they have performed. So the first thing you have to check the title part, and is asking for the age variable, okay, and subject demographics, and there is the safety population. So this table indicates our safety population. Okay. So we need to filter for the SAFFL flag. Okay, those population only we have to consider for statistic for age variable. Okay, so how do we do that? You remember in ADSL we have safety population flag, and we need to filter those population only we need to consider. So the data ADSL, I'm bringing the data Adam dot ADSL. Okay. If SAFFL equal to 5, okay, those population only we are taking for this consideration, okay, for this table. So if you go to the Adam data set, go to the ADSL, you see there is a population flag. So there is a one subject which is not no, okay, remaining most of them are safety population. Okay, so if you run this part, okay, so you will be have 47 out of 48, 47 people will be considered at least, for the study. They have allotted for the randomization and they have received the study drug. So these people are receive the study drug, at least one drug, either is test or reference. Okay, so those people we will be considered as a safety population flag. Okay, so after this one, so we need to create, one second. Okay, so the next one, the next part, so we have category here, statistics. So we can get directly these one by using, this is age variable, so we can get directly map the age variable, and these are statistics. We can use the proc summary, those ones you can. But how we get the test, reference, and all, there is all. Okay, so there is a small scenario, you have to understand the concept here. Okay, so for the parallel study, so one subject have, one subject has either test or reference. Okay, let's imagine either test or reference. In the whole study, he will have the whole clinical study. He will be have only the test or reference. Okay, whole study. So the subject will have test or reference. Okay, so what does it mean? Here is just one subject. Whereas crossover study, subject take either, he takes for one visit, either test or reference. Okay, and the same subject next to visit, he takes either test or reference. If he take the test initially, and he will be taking the reference. Okay, so like that, the two studies are classified.
Okay.
One minute. I'm updating. Okay, sorry. So here, how do you see if it is one subject? Okay, one subject is taking test, and other subject. So he's not the same person. Okay, other subject is taking a reference. Okay, let's imagine like that. And this sequence, this test and R sequence. So you will be have two subjects because one subject is taking test for the whole clinical study, other subject is taking the reference for the whole study. So in this time, the all variable here, this is all variable, will become as a two subjects. If you're taking as a sequence, okay? If you're taking as a sequence. If you're taking as just as, that time is you will be have only one subject. But if you are considering as a sequence, that will be you have two subjects. But here, if you are considering the sequence, okay, so for the all, it would be one subject only. You understand, right?
Yeah.
So this is the concept. Based on this concept, so the test would be how many subjects are taking 47, and the reference. See, this is a sequence. So the same subject, okay, the same subject in the next period he's taking reference.
Mhm.
So that will also have 47.
Yeah.
Okay, in some patient they are not taking the reference, so that is a different thing. But in all also will be considered as a 46 subject because you are taking as a subjects. Okay, 46 or 47. I mean, if it is 47 the test and the one is missing for then it would be 46 here, and all means so all subjects should be 47. So if you have a like parallel study, here is one subject and here is another subject, and all would be two subjects.
Mhm.
So that is the difference you have to understand. Okay. So for that reason, what we have to do, we have to replicate. Okay, in order to create crossover study, we need to replicate the data double. Okay, let's look. So I do like this. So data demo underscore one set ADSL. Okay, so I'm keeping output. I'm keeping all this ADSL output, which means I would have. Okay, so in the demo one,
Mhm.
okay, so you will be have 47. So here you will be have 47. Okay, I'm just creating as output, okay, as a demo one. So there is no difference between demo one and ADSL. Both are same. I just created as output. Okay. So we need to create uh, one more the because we have a test, we have reference, but we need to create all. So we need to create this variable, this column. Okay. So for that reason, since this is a crossover study, okay, let's say TRT 01A equal to all and output. Now you imagine how many observations we get. So we have treatment 01A, either a test or reference, right? But we don't have all. So I'm just creating a new variable, treatment the same variable. So, 1 second, because there are some the variables are missing for ADS.
No. See? No.
Just give me a minute. I'm just checking. DM3. What is DM3? My variable unit submitted is not input data set. Supplementary DM does not exist. What happened?
Yeah.
ETH, what is same observations? ETH. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so I'm not ready SL. This one is missing 3.01A. Why this one is missing? I'm sorry, I'm just checking something because there is a the observations are missing in there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a truncation there. This is truncation. Okay, I need to go and check the exposure first. But anyway, EXTRT. Now we got the 01A. I don't know. So in the exposure data set itself have some problem. So anyway, so we just save it. Now you see the things are double. You see 94, it becomes 94. It was 47, right?
Yeah.
So when you keep output twice, then the observation was double. So the demo one. So you see here, each one was, because I'm taking the actual, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do for the treatment 2 also after, for the period 2. First I'm gonna do with the treatment like period 1. So you see everything was replicating, just keeping as all.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are creating the new variable, right? For the all, for that reason I'm creating, this is for the ref and this is for the test, and the third one would be all. And that's the reason I'm created one extra observation, okay, extra variable all. So this is very important step. You have to do it in if it is a crossover study, okay? So after this one, so data, demographic 2, set, demo 1. Okay, so I'm just, creating the new variable for the test and reference. Just, just need to calculate for the counts. So if index, okay, you know the function of the index, right?
Mm-hmm.
So treatment 001A, okay, this from this variable, it's test, okay, then do. So the new variable would be the treatment equal to test, okay, and I'm giving order, okay, we need to sort after. So for that reason, I'm giving order, end. Okay, and the same goes to if it is ref, REFE, I'm giving REF, and this would be 2. If it is, all, obviously this is all, and I will give all, and this one will be 3. Okay, so I'm just creating everything in one variable. So keep unique subject ID. So we need age variable. We need age variable. Then TRT and order. Okay. So if are not equal to missing. Character was have been converted by this is converted to 25. Okay, so order should be numeric, right? So no, it's okay. So if you open the demo 2, so we have unique subject ID, age.
Yeah.
This is again truncation. Okay, so order. Okay, we have given the order and the treatment and the age for the person and the subjects. Okay, so we take as per the mock shell. We take all these three variables and the category variable. Okay, so after this one, so we have done with the period 1. Now we need to do with the period 2 also. So I take the same part. Here should be, maybe you can do like 1 ADSL. This one is, we are taking the actual one only here, right?
Mm.
So this one should be 2 and this one should be 1. Sorry, 1. And here should be 2. Here should be 2. Here should be 2. So I'm gonna give the same treatment later because we need to merge after that one. Okay. I mean, it's set. So we don't have any errors. So this related to our period 2 information. This is all related to period 2 information. Okay. So now we set the both of them. We are not merging, we are setting because we're going to do this the counts and percentages. No, sorry, counts only. Okay. Demo 2, demo 2. Okay, we are setting up the 2 and 1 1. Okay, I will show you how it looks like. So when you do set. So the total 188 observations are, like horizontally attached. It's like 94, 94, 188. So in this table we have period 1 and period 2 both information.
Yeah.
It's the same variables. Okay, like that you adjust your program and then you do your summary part. Okay. So the first of all, there is a two things. One is calculating the big N. Okay. This is we call big N. Big N. So usually we call as this is also called total counts. Total counts for how many of the total counts for the test and how many people are for the total counts for the reference and how many people for the all. Okay, like that you have to calculate. So in the tables for the summary statistics, these are the summary statistics. Okay, this table indicates for summary statistics. So you have to calculate the big N as per the mock shell. And some tables we also have, I mean, sorry, in some tables you also have to calculate, the small, the n would be the same. If it is how much 47, you would be getting 47. But some tables you have to do like the small n. So that you have to calculate the counts for that one and percentages. Okay, percentages you have to calculate. But here we don't have any percentages. So usually they mention the percentage also, but here we don't have. But for your understanding, you will also have to calculate the percentage. Yeah, here we have here. So we maybe calculate the percentage here. should be here also. Okay, we will do next tables, but for now you just for understanding the percentages. Then so these three is very important. Okay, so in every each and table you have to calculate the big N, small n, and the percentage. Okay, the denominator would be the small n. So if n by small n, it gives into 100, it gives percentage. Okay,
Yeah.
it gives the percentage this value. So you have to calculate the big N, you have to calculate the small n, and the percentage. So most of the almost 80 to 90% you will have to have these three calculations mostly. And the statistics, right? You will be calculated by proc summary and proc means procedures you have to calculate. Okay, let's go. So we need to calculate the big N first. Okay. So either you can use data step to calculate, but most of the time we use the proc SQL because we need to create the macros. Okay, by using the proc SQL method. So select count. We are calculating the counts. How many counts? Okay. So distinct. So you know this function, right? Distinct unique functions. So unique subject ID into. So since we have three variables, I'm creating three variables. N1 to N3 from Bimog 3. So from this data set. So I'm grouping, okay? I'm grouping by order. And also I'm sorting order by order. Okay. Now you check how many of your counts. So N1, N2. So we are creating the three macros, right? So we need to find out how many counts. So you can see here the N1 would be 47, 45 for the N2, and 47 is the N3. Okay, and we don't know which one is test and which one is ref, which one is the all. So what are you gonna do? It just do treatment. So if you click like that, okay, maybe I can show you in the table on XX. Okay. Select. Okay, so here is XX. The treatment is not found. Select all. Okay, now you can see so the test would be 47 counts and the reference 45, all would be 47. So like that you can calculate your counts. Okay, so it's just for your understanding what is 47, what is 45. So based on if you mention in the group by order, so it gives the it indicates which one is 47, which one is 45, like that. So thereafter you have to do, so we got our n counts. Okay, so we got our n's, so we got test, reference, and all. We got all these three. So we got the category, variable, age in years, and we just need to calculate the statistics. Okay, so how do we do that?
Statistics proc frequency.
Yeah, so proc
Frequency, right?
sorry,
Proc frequency, we get all of those, right?
yeah, you can use the proc frequency, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, proc frequency, you cannot get the summary statistics. You cannot get that one because it just give the counts and yeah, you just give the counts. Because most of the time the proc freq you use for categorical variables. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, age also categorical variables, but no, not age is not category, it's continuous variables. So the proc freq mostly used for categorical variables, like the sex, race, uh, sex, race, ethnic. These variables, because the sex has only two variables, right? Male or female or something else, three variables, three observations. For the race, you will be have only 4 or 5. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so for the sex, for the race, we will be have 4 or 5 variables, 5 observations. For ethnic, also the 5 or 5. But for the age, you may have continuously 20, some person 30, 40. We never know. It's a continuous, right? It's a continuous variables. So for this one, we have to use procxq to calculate the counts. Okay. Yeah, it's for if you need to calculate the summary statistics, you can use like. So all the continuous variable, you can use the different thing, but the frequency mostly is for categorical variables. Okay, just for your understanding. So the statistics here we need to calculate based on the the procedure we have. Proc means we can use the proc means or proc summary or proc univariate. So we can use for summary statistics. So proc summary, proc univariate. Proc means okay. So this should be enough for you to get. You can also do with the proc skill also. Can also do it. I'm just gonna sort this one first.